What's going on, everyone? Jake's Rico here, coming at you with a monthly Blu-ray update. I know I haven't been around for a while. Just been kind of cutting back on the movies I've been spending in a short period of time, so I just kind of wanted to, show you a monthly update of what I've gotten so far. And I have these all categorized or put in piles by where I purchased them from. So I'll just get started off with my Fry's pickups, and I'll move along through each of these stacks. So I price matched all these titles from Fry's except one of them, and the first one I picked up was Dallas Buyers Club. I price matched this for $17.99 at Best Buy. I heard some great things about this. Most of these are blind buys, but it won some awards at the Oscars. I just heard some great things about this movie. Phenomenal performance by Matthew McConaughey. So yeah, Dallas Buyers Club. Next up, just heard some phenomenal things about this movie. I think this was recommended by Brett the Movie Guy, and it's The Hunt. Yeah, I don't know too much about this movie. I mean, just reading from the back, it sounds pretty interesting. So yeah, The Hunt. Next up, one of my favorite films that I've watched recently from TCM, or not recently, but over the period of time when I do watch TCM, and it's Stanley Kubrick's Lolita. I think this one stars James Mason, who is on the Criterion Bigger Than Life. But yeah, just a great movie. Highly recommended. So Lolita. Next up, Clark Gable, a classic film and a classic novel. I remember reading this story in school a while back, and it's called The Wild, starring the man Clark Gable. So yeah, I highly recommend this movie. Just a classic movie. Next up, I had to upgrade this one from my DVD, and it's Fried Green Tomatoes. I think this one just recently dropped a couple weeks ago. So yeah, just a classic movie. Highly recommended. Next up, I had to pick this one up. It's The Best Man. One of my favorite black comedy movies. Films to watch just every year. I just never get tired of this movie. So The Best Man. And this one I didn't get price matched, but it's Fear, starring Mark Wahlberg and Reese Witherspoon. I just love this movie. Mark Wahlberg's performance in this in his earlier stages of his career in film, he's just phenomenal in this one. Very creepy. So yeah, Mark Wahlberg in Fear. And let's see here. Actually, most of these, I got this one for I think 14. This one for 12. The Hunt, I got this one for 18, and Dallas Buyers Club 18. So we're moving on to my Best Buy pickups. This one's on sale for 15. Prisoners. Just recently watched this movie. I haven't seen this one at all since just last night. I watched this, and it's a very good thriller. I didn't really like the ending. The ending was predictable, and it's kind of like what the fuck moments. Excuse my French, but yeah, Prisoners. Recommended. Classic, Lawrence of Arabia. I think I got this for the buy one get one free save station. So Lawrence of Arabia. I don't know if I showed this in my last update, or if I even had an update, but Captain Phillips Steelbook. I think everyone knows about this one. I think I've showed this one before. I think I showed it. Buy one get one, 7 Psychopaths. Haven't seen this movie. Heard it's hilarious, so I'm excited to check this one out. On sale for $7.99 is King Kong. This one has the Academy Award slip on it. Just a title that I've been holding off on for quite a while. I have this for DVD, but I just kind of want to upgrade it and see it high def in Blu-ray. So King Kong, great movie. Another title I've been waiting to pick up for a long time. I don't find this at Fry's. I just now saw this at Best Buy, and it's The Master. I've been kind of in a Philip Seymour Hoffman kick lately ever since he passed away. I've just been watching more and more of his films. Just a phenomenal actor. He's a character actor. So yeah, The Master. And last but not least is Out of the Furnace, starring Christian Bale, Woody Harrelson, Casey Affleck, Forrest Whitaker, Willem Dafoe. Just a phenomenal cast. It was a great movie. I enjoyed it. I wish the ending was a little bit better, but Out of the Furnace was just a great movie throughout. Very enjoyable. I wouldn't say edge of your seat, but just a great thriller. So Out of the Furnace. Next up, I'll hit up my Target pickups. I recently price matched this one for $17.99, and it's Rush. Blind Buy for me. I've heard great things about this movie, and it says Ron Howard's best film ever. So I don't know. That's a strong statement right there. So Rush. Can't wait to check that one out. Best Man Holiday. You know, I had to buy that Best Man Blu-ray, so Best Man Holiday comes up next. Hilarious movie. Highly recommend it. So I have this one. I have the Canadian version, but I was checking it out, and the Canadian version doesn't have the special features. And it's the Boiler Room. This one just recently dropped. So I was just kind of looking at it. The audio is a little bit better in the US version than the Canadian version. I just remember the transfer in the Canadian version was just horrible. So hopefully this transfer isn't as bad as the Canadian version, but we'll see. So Boiler Room, highly recommended. Next up, I just picked this one up out of the random, and it's Where the Wild Things Are. I remember enjoying this book as a kid. Never seen this movie before, but my friend tells me that it pretty much takes after the book, so hopefully we'll see what happens. So Where the Wild Things Are. Next up, All Is Lost with Robert Redford. Just a great movie. I mean, it kind of reminds me of Castaway. Just kind of like the feel of it, the mood of the film. It's just all quiet, and it's more concentrating on, like, you know, his survival. So All Is Lost with Robert Redford. I think this is probably one of his best performances, even though he doesn't really have much dialogue in this. But just watching him just struggle through severe weathers in the ocean and trying to survive is just phenomenal. So All Is Lost. Next up, Justice League War, the Steelbook, Target exclusive. Again, I don't know. I'm not too sure if I showed this in my last update. I mean, it's been a while, so yeah, Justice League War. I picked up Carrie with the lenticular slip. I think this was on sale for $10 back in the day. So yeah, I haven't seen this movie, but I heard the remake is not as bad as people say it is, or just compared to the original flick. But I definitely have to stick with the original. So Carrie. Next up is Primal Fear. I think this was $5 over at Target. Just a nice thriller. I think this is one of Edward Norton's earliest films, if I may recall. So yeah, just a great movie. Next up, Susan Sarandon and Gina Davis in Thelma and Louise. I have not seen this movie in so long, so I don't really remember what the premise of the movie is or how it goes, but just excited to check this one out. And I think it comes with that little cardboard, as you can see here, the little slip that comes out, which I don't like, but whatever. Thelma and Louise. And last but not least, one of my, I wouldn't say my favorite, but one of the best films of the year is 12 Years a Slave. Just overall great performance from each and every actor in this film. It was just the replay value. It has replay value for me. It is kind of hard to watch just because it deals with slavery and it's kind of based on true events. So yeah, 12 Years a Slave. Almost done. I picked this one up on Amazon for about $30. I know I missed out on Black Friday when they had it for very cheap, but it's Bates Motel. I got this. I got into this show very late. I'm caught up now, but I'm just very stuck on this show, Bates Motel. So I had to pick up the first season. And I don't see this in stores anywhere. I've checked like Fry's, I checked Target, Best Buy. They don't have the Blu-ray version. They only have the DVD version. So Bates Motel season 1. Recently picked this one up on Groupon.com for $27.99, and it's the Amityville Horror Trilogy. It comes with all 3 films. I think there's more Amityville Horror films, I think. But these are the 3 films of Amityville Horror. Definitely, guys, check this deal out on Groupon.com. It's been going on for a while. I don't know when it expires because it's been around for a few weeks now, or to a month. But it's $27.99, and that's an awesome price for this collection. So definitely check this one out, the Amityville Horror Trilogy. And last but not least, to top off my Blu-ray update, it's actually a DVD set, and I found this at Walmart. I wasn't sure. I mean, I didn't know that they were selling this over at Walmart until I actually saw it late at night, and I was just like browsing the DVDs. And it's something that I just wanted to get for a long time. I mean, it had all these movies on VHS, or most of them, and I grew up watching this particular child actress, and it's Shirley Temple, and it comes with all those films on the side. I don't know how many there are. I don't want to really count them, but these are all the films. And my favorite one in particular is Stowaway. I think that's when she goes to China. Not to be, hella stereotypical, but Stowaway was probably my favorite one out of all the movies she made. There's Heidi, Curly Top. What else is there? I think it was Rebecca of Sunnybrook Farm was a good one. Little Princess is classic. So there's a lot of classic films in here. If you're a Shirley Temple fan, definitely get this collection. And I just wish they released this one on Blu-ray. So yeah, there it is, guys. My Blu-ray update for the month of March and probably half of February. And I have more films coming along the way. I have some DMC pickups. And there's new releases dropping next week, like Frozen, Mandela. I think there's other titles dropping. Saving Mr. Banks. I mean, there's a lot of titles out there that I just want, and it's kind of hard budgeting your money with all these releases coming out and catalog titles coming out. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video. Please comment, subscribe. GX Rico signing out.